Hello everyone, this is A.R.A. Productions here, coming at you guys with a brand new video and a brand new series for that matter. So based on the title, this new series is called Smoke Detectors Explained. Essentially, what I will do is, based on which detector is in the title, I will talk about the specific detector for this episode. It is the Simplex 2098-9201. And I'll be talking about its functionality, how it's unique compared to other detectors, how it operates, how it wires, and how it is installed. So, let's get into it. So the Simplex 2098-9201 is a comprehensive low-profile smoke detector, crushing its competition during the 1990s when it was released. It is the successor to the wiffle ball detector, or the 636s, or if it has a heat element, the 9642s. This detector, like I said, is low profile. It has the Hochiki base, or branded by Simplex. As you can see, it is not hard to wire at all. The reason why there are 4 wires in this thing is because it is running in series with another detector, which is this I3 here. All you need to do is, if you're going to do it like this, put 2 wires here and put 2 wires here, and you should be good to go. This is an older base. This base is meant for a wiffle ball detector, but as you can see, even though this detector is newer and this base is older, they are still using the original Hochiki design. Now, I also have in this drawer here most of my smokes, but I have one of these Hochiki bases, branded by Radionics, and as you can see, if I can get it to snap lock on here, it fits on this base very well. Even though it says Radionics, it still is the same type of base, and it works great. So, with that being said, you can mount this detector in very many ways. It can be flush mounted on a back box. As you can see, it's mounted on a single gang back box with 2 screws. You can mount it on a ceiling grade back box meant for like light fixtures and other ceiling based devices, and it is very easy to mount, very easy to wire, very low profile. And for those of you who do not know what low profile means, essentially all it means that it is not very, it's not an outgoing device. In other words, like if you look, for example, at maybe the System Sensor 2400s, these detectors are a little bit big and wouldn't count as a low-profile smoke detector, because if you were to look at it on the ceiling, for example, it is something that is very easy to spot. A low-profile smoke detector would mean that it blends in with its surroundings quite well and can be hard to spot. So that's pretty much what it means. And the i3 also does count as a low-profile smoke detector because of its size. So with that being said, we are going to pause the video real quick, and I'm going to show you 2 ways you can test this detector. You can test it with a high-powered magnet right here, where it says test, and you hold it up to that little part right there. It blocks the chamber, causing it to activate. Or you can test it using either real smoke or artificial smoke, such as Smoke Saber, Smoke Check, or other types of fake smoke. So let's get to it. Before I start the demonstration, another neat thing to note about this detector is a feature of the 2098-9201 that sets it apart from its competition is that when it is tested with a magnet, the detector actually tests the light sensor with the photoelectric chamber, ensuring you that you have a safe and operational fire alarm system. So that is why this detector not only activates so quickly, but also it is quite reliable when it comes to having in buildings. As you can see in front of you, this detector can... The good thing about the Simplex detectors with their universal bases is there are bases that are a lot bigger that you can put these detectors on, and these bigger bases are addressable bases. So if you were to have a upgrade back in the early 90s or the late 80s, all you would need to do is take out these bases or whatever, and if you had wiffle ball detectors on the bases, all you would need to do is simply just take them off and put your new detector on if you did not need to do any rewiring. That is a nice feature with these bases. You can also see these detectors with these original bases as well. Clearly this one's a bit yellowed because of its age and it's not really the correct base, but you would see it with a base that's usually a lot whiter, such as this one. So, that being said, we're going to power the detector up. We are going to actually disable NAC 2 because I don't want a spectral alert going off in my ear. And we are going to test this with a little spray of smoke saber. So here we go in 3, 2, 1. And that is the Gentex Commander 3 flashing. Something you'll notice about this detector is it took only approximately about 5 seconds to activate. So that just goes to show how nice this detector was in the 90s. Other detectors, such as the 2100 and the 2400, took about 10 to 11 seconds to activate. So this is about half the time for its age, which is very nice. The i3, for some odd reason, I've tested it before with Smoke Tester. It would have activated within 1 second, and it has also taken like 11 seconds. So I think it just depends on the sensitivity of your detector. But these detectors are quite sensitive, so they will activate if anything clogs the chamber. So we are going to initiate system reset. When testing these detectors, you do want to make sure you take it off the base and blow into the chamber as to not cause any more alarms. Okay, now that has been done, the system should go into normal. I just need to make sure it'll actually go into trouble because the second NAC is disabled. You can also use other materials, other types of smoke, fake smoke, to test these detectors. Other versions, such as the Simplex 2098 9202, has a heat disc right here. So that could be used for testing heat. So what you would use for that is some sort of heat gun, lighter, etc. Okay guys, that pretty much wraps up everything with this detector. I hope you enjoy. Special thanks to 4J25 for allowing me to use some of his pictures in this video to demonstrate what these detectors look like in real systems, and also what they look like on their conventional and addressable counterpart bases. Also, special thanks to Will and Jack for joining me in this video and giving me some tips and things on this detector. So, if you guys have...
is grateful.
Yes. Yes, I'm quite... Your girl Chuckles is happy. Good boy. Anyway, now that the internet is quite satisfied with the joke, please feel free to ask me any questions in the comments or on Instagram or Skype if you have my Skype about this detector. If you need to know how to wire it easily, or if you need to have any questions about it at all, please feel free to message me and I will be able to help you out. So thank you guys once again for viewing this video. If you have a request for a detector in my collection that you'd like me to go over next, please drop it in the comments, and I will see you guys in the next video.